Okay, for those that are new flute players, turn this down just a little bit. For those that are new flute players, they don't suggest that you get a bass flute. Yes, I know they sound wonderful, but they are more difficult to play. Why is that? Because you have to use very, very, very little air. You have to be so precise with your air, or else it will continue to jump octaves when you don't want to. There are some times where you may want it to jump an octave, okay, and then you have to know how much pressure to give it to jump the octave. But for new players, these are not the best to have, okay. Now, some things that I'm going to go over here real quick is if you're playing and all of a sudden all you're getting is squeaking, nothing's playing, then more than likely what's happened is you've gotten moisture in here. And that's a big thing with new players. You'll tend to spit, okay? You get moisture buildup. Well, if you get moisture buildup, it's not going to play, okay? So what you have to do, if you get moisture buildup, you turn your flute upside down and you put your finger, let me see if I can show you right there where the hole is. You kind of cover that a little bit so you don't get a lot of sound, and you blow hard, okay? And if there is moisture in there, the moisture, you'll feel some moisture right there, okay? So that'll come out. Another thing you're going to do is tap it like this, and if there's moisture in there, moisture will come out. And you can get yourself a little thing to clean inside to, again, help get rid of the moisture. Once you've done that, then you make sure your little fetish is on right, that you've got it set right. You'll find a sweet spot where it plays. You always have to make sure that it's tightened on there, because if there's air escaping, it's not going to play again, okay? I'm going to try to do a song in the spirit of Christmas, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, okay? This is not an easy song to do because you have to do half note, which means to do a half note, your finger goes very close to the hole, but not covering it, and you'll get a half tone, okay? Another thing with this flute is really difficult. There's another note in here, and you've got to cover these holes exactly right in order to play the note here, which is not usually for most Native American songs, but for this one, I have to do that note. So we'll see if I can do it. And you got to, again, like I said, with this bass flute, you got to be so careful. If you overblow it by a teeny bit, that note is not going to play. Okay, so let's see if I can eke this out. I'm going to give it a shot. I may take a little creative license with it. We'll see. Okay. See, I already overblew it. I can tell you what I did wrong. I overblew it. I gave it too much air, which is why they don't recommend bass flutes for beginning players, because they are extremely touchy. Okay, so let's do this again. have it eked out. Something I'm going to have to work on. But I'll take it for a first shot. Anyway, so I hope that's helped you a little bit to understand the mechanics of playing with your flute. Every flute is different, how much air pressure it takes. The smaller flutes take more air pressure. The deeper flutes take less air pressure. It's more, you have to do more control with them. Okay, so that's why they say it's usually better to start out with a mid-range flute, like an F. If you want something that's got a little deeper tone, then usually they recommend you start with an F. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here. Again, if you have some questions about, you're getting your new flute and how to play it, different things, go ahead and ask me. If I know the answer, I'll tell you. If I don't know, I'll just tell you I don't know. Okay? So I'm going to leave this here for now. I need to give my fingers a break. I've got that trigger finger so bad, and so I've been playing a lot today, and I need to really give them a rest. Between the arthritis and the trigger finger, yeah. But I'm not quitting, okay? So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you online. Aho.